coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. But the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if it...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Watson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. To throw is Watson. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll be out right at the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 70 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Now here's Mahomes. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Alexander Madison, 33 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This is Jones. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Watson. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gap.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, a check down here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try to field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it,
he's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This goes out wide from Madison. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Alexander Madison with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, he finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
Well, that's something you want to do, partners. Help the other team with our avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Bills first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Watson. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, it's Watson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll go Madison up the middle. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes.
They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Folks' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running right, Jones.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson now to throw.
Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Out of the gun, Watson.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
From the 41, Watson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Finding Ertz here on the out route.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's Madison running on 1st down, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Allen Lazard from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From the 6. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A carry here for the big tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. That's caught by Jackson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Watson's throw taken in by Chark.
It's a pickup of 17 there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again.
A check down here to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Jackson's got it over the middle.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Going to run with Madison again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.